Hi, this is Greg at Best Choice Trailers. Today we're going to take a walk around a Ironbull DDP Deckover dump. This one's got the pintle attachment, also comes in a gooseneck. This one's 12 foot long. We also commonly sell a 14 and a 16. All of these are going to be a 14,000 pound GVW. It's also available with the optional triple axle. Let's take a walk around this trailer. We'll show you some of the standard features. We're going to start out up front. They do a really nice job with their adjustable couplers. Reinforce it real heavy duty, give you the integrated chain holder. This one's also got the 12K jack. 12K jack on these are an option. Certainly gives it a beefy appearance up front. Standard would be a 10-inch I-beam mainframe. Notice they put the gussets at your fin going back between your tongue and frame. Interstate deep cycle battery standard, power up, power down KTI hydraulics. It's got a 20-foot remote cord. All fully sealed wire harness. Notice the gusset plate on top. Also, they got the cross beam for support. Again, gusset plate on top, gusset plate on bottom, gusset in the middle. Very heavy build on a 10-inch beam. Extra brand axles. It's got brakes on both axles, has the newer forward adjusting brakes, also has easy lube hubs. If you're not familiar, you'd simply take a flat screwdriver or your finger, peel that black cap off. There's a grease zerk behind it to grease the hubs. 235/80 R16 10-ply load range E radial tire, standard equipment. Also do the slipper spring suspension standard. You can see the rocker in between. A little bit heavier duty than your traditional eye-to-eye equalizer suspension. Scissor hoist is standard equipment on this. Notice little details like on the scissor, they make that out of box tube, not an angle or channel. Put a lot of grease zerks on it. One thing that most manufacturers don't do on a Deckover dump would be bed sills. These bed sills that tie the scissor together would be customary on a dual tandem dump, but not generally on a 14K, 7K axled single wheel dump. A little bit heavier on the bed frame. They also do a 16-inch on center, 3-inch channel floor cross member. The bed frame on these is made out of 6-inch tube. In the industry, we see a fair amount of 3 and 4. 6-inch is definitely at the upper end of the spec. Also, standard equipment on these would be a tarp kit. Notice they also put the sail bar on the tarp, makes it very easy to deploy. Instead of having a piece of mesh that's flopping around, put your hand on one bar, pick it up, pull it back. Also try and zoom in. Notice there's a ball bearing with a grease zerk. This isn't a homemade tarp. They do a nice job with it. It's got a latching handle on the other side. Also notice the keyway going down the side of the trailer. Notice that's formed into the panel, not welded on. Gives it a nice clean appearance. Also makes it very strong. Going down the side, you've got J-hooks to hook your bungees to a grommet on your tarp. Notice the sides on these fold down, tie together front and back. Notice there's grease zerks on all the hinges, and then they also put stake pockets. If you wanted to pull the sides off of these, you can do that. 3-way gate on these is standard, so you pull a pin up top, you can lay it down like a pickup gate. Of course, you can unlatch from the other side and it'll spread like a dump truck. And then probably the most common would be the barn door. You would simply open it up like most. Notice they also have banjo eyes there. You can hook chain in. Do a 10-piece floor, 10-piece wall on these. I'm sorry, 10 gauge floor, 10 gauge wall. All sealed beam LED lights. Trailer is powder coated. On this one, you see the optional spare tire mount front and center. Goes right behind the toolbox. Put a nice tarp shroud on the trailer for you. These trailers ballpark are going to weigh in about 4,000 pounds, 14,000 GVW is going to give you a net payload of 10 plus your tongue weight. That, of course, would be with your 7K axles. There is an optional 8K axle, although fairly rare on these. And then, of course, we can do it with the gooseneck coupler as well. So again, folks, this is a 12-footer. These are available in a 14 and 16. They also actually make these in an 18, but an 18 would be a triple axle. They are fairly rare overall. Ramps are stored underneath on these. Now, while they are an option, they would be on nearly every one of these that we would have built. So again, undermount ramp storage. A couple other little details they put on these. There's extra lights at the back. You're only required to have stop turn tails each side and center markers. They do 2 sets of lights on them. And then lastly, they do a 232 warranty program. It's a neat setup. They cover the trailer for 2 years, structural for 3. Then they do a 2-year roadside assist program for truck and trailer. That's all included standard with each one of their dump trailers. This is Greg at Best Choice Trailers. If you have any questions, give us a ring at 717-220-4220 or visit us on the web at bestchoicetrailers.com.